Hello everybody and welcome to another Dreadlock video. Once again, let's turn this down a bit. Okay, so today I want to be talking about how to shower and wash the best of your scalp that you can without getting your dreads wet. This is a sort of like a little technique that I have developed, I guess. I basically found it out when I started doing this sort of hairstyle, which I've shown you before in my spiral bun tutorial, which is the one. So it's got like the spiral at the back. You can kind of see it there. Yeah. So I kind of discovered it around that sort of time. I was going to have a shower. I'd been doing this for a little while, probably about a month or so. I've been wearing it like for a couple of days, and then I just thought to myself, I was like, well, rather than having to get into the shower, like trying to avoid getting your head wet or all this sort of stuff, I was like, why not just put it up in a bun like that? Then I haven't got to worry about my back, or having to pull my hair out of the way to get my back wet and all this stuff. And I thought I'd give it a go and see what happens. And it works really well. I can basically, you can wash your scalp up to the bun. Like, you might get a few little bits wet, like these bits here and stuff, but I mean that doesn't really matter, they're going to dry super quick anyway. The main bit I wanted to wash was this bit here, because this is where most of my irritation comes. After like a week or so I start getting really itchy scalp, and it starts to get a little bit flaky and stuff like that. And yeah, doing this has really helped, because it means during the week I can have a shower and I can wash this part. I haven't got to keep my head out of the water and just completely not wash it at all. I can now wash up to here, and yeah, it's good because it keeps it more comfortable for the whole week. So yeah, this is my spiral bun. I'll show you quickly. I know I've been through it once before, but I will go through it again with you. It's a really simple, easy way to do your hair up. You do need quite long dreads for this, really. I mean, like, I've only really been able to do it for the past couple of months since I discovered it. I could probably do it for about a year before that, but I just never really realised I could do it. So yeah, what you do. So yeah, my dreads are pretty long now. If I show you, they're like down to my waist sort of thing. So they're pretty long. So what you do is you get your hair out, put it all behind you, like you normally would. Get your two out, your two dreadlocks that you use to tie your hair up normally. I use these two just because they're quite thick and sturdy. They're quite good, they're not going to break, they're not going to get thin, and because they have quite a large root section, they're quite comfortable to tie back with. Like, you've got the pressure of all your hair is spread between like two sort of fairly decent sizes of scalp, which makes it really comfortable. So that's why I choose these ones. They're from like just behind my ears, if you can see that. Okay, then what you do is you put them over your shoulders to keep them separate. Get all your hair up into a nice ponytail. Quite a high one, you want to have it quite high up on the back of your head. You don't want to have it too low down. You want it to sort of come out level with the top of your head, kind of. So yeah, make sure it's all in there and it's all even and comfortable. Then take one of your sides. I generally go from my right first. I pass it under, come out this side, I hold it in place with that hand, grab the loop, and then I'll just wrap it round a couple of times until I run out and I can tuck it in the end there. So that's that one in place, that's your big ponytail sorted. Then I grab the ponytail. If you grab it from like under, so if you put your hand like under it, and then you can sort of twist your arm, and then you can give it a twist. And what that will do is start creating your spiral, and then you just pass it round, much like you did with the first bit. Pass it round, keep twisting it until you've got the spiral. And then you grab your other one and you wrap it round. Make sure you get all those ends under that dreadlock. Wrap it round, and then you find the loop and you tuck it back under again. Then you can pull it tight, make sure it's secure. If you can get it, there you go. So that's your spiral bun. It's actually really comfortable. I can generally wear it for most of the day. I think after about 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, it does start to sort of weigh you down a little bit, just because it's all up there. But for the beginning of the day or whatever, it's really comfortable. Usually I do this, wash that part. When I come out of the shower, I just leave it up, and then I just take it down during the day whenever I can be bothered. But yeah, it's quite comfortable. The only thing is, because you've got a big ball there, you can't, like, if you're driving and stuff, it hits your seat, or you know, if you're trying to sit down, you're banging against the back of your chair and stuff like that. So it does get a little bit annoying, but generally it's quite comfortable and it's quite a nice hairstyle. Yeah, so that's the way you do that. And then what I do, jump in the shower, and then I just put my hand like this over the front, and I wash with the shower head, so the shower's coming down. I wash it up until I can feel it hitting my hand, and that's basically where I stop, so you don't get the whole bun wet. You can use shampoo, you can use whatever you want. It's fine as long as you rinse it out good, you're not going to get any residue. Yeah, so this is a really good tip if your dreads are long enough to do it. If not, I mean, if your dreads aren't long enough to do this, then they probably don't take that long to dry anyway. They probably only take like half a day or something. But mine nowadays are taking, like, I'll wash them in the morning and they're still pretty wet. Well, not wet, but like a horrible kind of dampness when I actually go to bed, which then means when I wake up the next day it still feels a bit sort of horrible. So this is really useful for me. I only really wash my hair now if I know it's going to be a really nice day outside and I can go outside and, you know, sit in the sun and let it dry really well. Or if I'm going to be outside, so I can give it a good shake and, you know, air dry it really well. Sitting at the tattoo shop isn't the best place for your dreads to dry, so I don't do it during the week. Anyway, hopefully this helps you guys. Definitely check it out. If your dreads aren't long enough to do this, you can maybe try it with like some sort of band. You could, you know, pin it back, put it up in some sort of like a little roll, and then tie it together with band. That'd work too. But yeah, give it a go. This helps you wash your head all the way back to there. So yeah, cheers guys, and I will see you soon.